Peace to the people. Pardon me. Let me do a couple invites, couple shares. Peace to everybody in the YouTube. Peace to everybody in the Facebook. I am that I am. 131. Pick a number between 1 and 31. All right, we're going to do it after the discussion. Shout out to my son Sia in the building. What's up, my son? Peace to everybody supporting in the Facebook. We are live. We are live. It is 12:03. Crazy family Jamila in the building. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. What up? What up? State your name. Put it in the comment section. Can I get a share? Can I get a share? Stop playing with me. Can I get a share? Look, one thing that I say when I come on here, I'm not teaching y'all nothing. The only thing I'm doing is sharing with y'all. So can I get a share? Anything I do on here, I'm sharing. Can I get a share, y'all? I am that I am. Happy Thursday. You should be wearing your purple. Put your purple on, man. Put your purple up. Let's go. Turn up. Turn up. It's Thirsty Thursday. Let's go. Peace to the people that's coming in the building. I love y'all. Give me a couple seconds. You said, I'm still, you already know. Shout out to Sister LaUnc, California in the building. Put your me-wees up. Put your me-wees up wherever you at. We're going to do this right. We're going to do this right. I got something for the comment section. Got something for ya. Yep. Shout out to everybody. Load them up. Lamel's waving at you. I'm going to give my shout outs. Hold up. Let me put something in the comment section. Shout out to Brother Anku. I see you. 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 Shout out to April Showers. There she go. There she go. There she go. Shout out. What up? Shout out to Berlin putting up the me-wees. We got the Facebook and the YouTube. Piss-hopping. Popping. 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 Wow. I can't put nothing in the comment section for the YouTube, but I got y'all. I got ya. I got ya. Cha. What up? Come on, man. I am that I am. Peace to all the primes. Who's in here? Yup. I see Miss Dami in here. There she go. I see you. I see Miss Brittany in here. There she go. Miss Latricia. Miss Berlin in the building. Look. Miss Precious in the building. There she go. What up? Wow, let's go. Shout out to everybody. We getting it popping. Alrighty. Oh man. I'm feeling jiggy with it. I'm feeling real jiggy with it. I'm about to chant before we do some building. I'ma chant. I'ma do a little bit of chanting before we do this building session. I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. Oh man. Breathe in. In your nose. Out your mouth. Let out all the stress. Let it out. Just 1 second. Just take a second. Let it all out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come on. Breathe out the stress. Yeah. Breathe it out. I don't know if you can do this with your hands, but you can do this with one hand. Hold the phone with the one hand and go like this. Let's open up some synaptic nerves. Get that brain twitching. Do it with the left hand. Stop playing with me. Do it with the left hand. Breathe in. If your breath's stinking, go brush your teeth and come back and do it. If your breath's stinking, we don't want you fuzzing out somebody next to you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Hopefully we getting it popping. Y'all getting loose up in here. Y'all getting loose. All right, now we're going to try a little bit different. Breathe in. Breathe out and go like this. Touch these different places. It's only, what, 16 of them? No, 12 of them. My fault. It's 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right? All right. So we're not going to count these on the thumbs. We're only going to count the fingers. So try this. Breathe in and count the 12. And we're going to remember the 12 jewels. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. We're going to remember that with the 12 jewels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Count the 12 jewels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Count the 24 elders. Count the 12 jewels on one hand. Breathe out the stress. You said I'm trying. We got some people all high in here. Y'all trying to do it like, oh man. Yo, if you can't do that, that means something clogged up in your brain. For real. If you can't do this right here, listen. I just showed y'all an exercise. I'm gonna show y'all different other exercises. And I can tell if you basically if you deficient in certain vitamins and certain nutrients, I can do certain exercises just like this. That was real simple. If you can't do that, certain synaptic nerves are clogged in your brain right now. That means they're clogged up. You wondering why you have a headache. Shout out to Sister Akshita Vita. Count the 12 jewels. Can you count them? You should be able to count the 12 jewels. Very easy. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. Those are the 12 jewels, the 4 primes. Neutral, lunar, solar, vector, prime. Hopefully y'all in here. Y'all in here. Come on, man. You got to open up these nerves. That's why some people say they can't even do this. If you can't do this, that means your hands ain't strong enough. That means the blood that's flowing. Look, let me tell y'all something, a secret. You know, for real, if you can't do this, that means the blood is not flowing from your hands to your heart. I'm dead serious. Look, listen. Look, these veins that go from your hand go directly to your heart. Go directly to your heart, your left hand. Right? Am I right or wrong? These veins too, they go directly what? More or less up your jugular vein to your brain. All right? Your right hand. Okay? So that's why these, You're not really supposed to hit people or hurt people, because when you hit people, that's one thing I learned too in martial arts. When I rose up to a master's degree, I stopped doing this. I stopped hitting with the fist. I start opening my hand. And if you ever notice, most martial art people open their hand up. All right, when they fight, most masters, they utilize their hands open rather than their fists closed. All right, so because these veins, these veins shock your nerves. They go all the way up to your heart. Boosh, shock your heart. Boom. You think you really hurting somebody, but you hurting yourself. Boom. Ah. Look, the universe has set a defense mechanism for destruction. You know, those that destroy get destruction. It's real simple. All right? So, like I said, these veins, they go all the way up. So for doing this and doing certain things, like counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's like this, 31 or 31, both all on one hand. Y'all should be able to count like that, easy. Not you say 1, 2, 3, Lamel. I'm getting lost, man. I'm getting stressed out. I'm telling you, it's levels to this. It's really levels to this. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Now, for if y'all don't know, the University of Messiahs will be opened up November 1st. I mean, November 11th. My fault. November 11th. The University of Messiahs. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the information that I'm sharing in there. That's going to be private information. If you want to sign up, New Jerusalem at gmail.com. Now, I put it in the description column for the YouTube. Now, as far as everybody on the Facebook, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to keep it real basic. I'm going to unpin this comment for a second, real quick, and I'm going to say this. Shout out to Michael Taylor, Michelle Taylor. How you been? Look at this. New Jerusalem. I'm going to put this in the comment section for y'all. And I'm going to say this. Email me. Very simple. Very simple. If you interested in the university, you can take this information at your pace. Look, I'm opening up a library in the university. Y'all don't know that? Look at this. I'm going to show y'all. Watch this. The university is going to have a library of sacred information, sacred books that I deal with, sacred books that will take anybody on this next level. All right. Now, like I said, it's going to be sacred stuff. I'm not going to share the information that's in the university on here. All right. So now y'all say, Lamel, it's very interesting. The stuff that you talk about is very interesting. All right. Now I'm becoming more and more and more and more and more private. The reason why is because the more and more and more I open up myself to people, people keep on doing me dirty. I mean that for real. People did me dirty. I try to open up my hand to people and people do me dirty. So what do you want me to do? I have to privatize this information. Now you might say, Lamel, it's not me. It's not me. Lamel, it's not me. It's not me. Well, it's not you. Okay. Well, if you serious about, I'm for real, for real. I really don't like a lot of people. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all see me a lot of times. I'm by myself. And if I hook up with people, it's just for a moment and then I'm flying. Pew. I'm out probably to the next city or to the next country or whatever you might see me at. You feel me? So that's how I deal with things. Because I don't like how I feel is this. Man, you know, if people are serious about growing, then let's go. So now I invested my money, I invested my time, and I got some real sponsors behind a university, an online university that you can take this at your pace. Now, listen, I'm going to tell y'all some real talk. I play games with y'all, I have fun with y'all because I'm a real person. All right, but I'm gonna keep it real serious on this with this own stuff with the University of Messiahs. You need 144,000 points. Everybody here is negative 144,000. Period. Everybody. Everybody, including me. All right? So, listen, I'm going to enter the university. I'm going to do everything that's in a university. I'm going to do all the homework, do everything, all the assignments. I'm going to be a student, and you don't even know who's the teacher. You really don't. You really don't. Now, unknown to y'all, Dr. York might be a teacher one day. For real, for real. Now, we got a bookstore in Delaware where Dr. York will soon be calling, where we setting that up. So you might not know. He might be a teacher one day of that university. If we got other people that are in the movement that y'all don't even know, that's a part of the movement. But this university, Yusef L might be a teacher one day. You know what I'm saying? We got different people that are affiliated with this, and it's serious. It's serious. All right. Now I got a hall of knowledge. A hall of knowledge, which is the library. The hall of knowledge is called HOC. 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 Hall of knowledge. That's the acronym for HOC. All right, which means wisdom. Y'all know what HOC means. HOC means wisdom. All right. But the hall of knowledge will have all the library, like it'll have library of books. I'm loading up books now. Loading up books in there. When I say books, every book that you can imagine. Books from Dr. Ben, books from Dr. Clark, books from Dr. York, any books that you can imagine that's in our hall of knowledge that deals with of consciousness is going to be in there for your materials. All right, for the University of Ohm. So, can I get a share? Anybody on Facebook, can I please get a share? Please listen up. This is the University of Melchizedek, the University of Ohm. If you interested, I put my email right there, which is newjerusalem@gmail.com. I'm going to pin that for y'all. And then I'm going to continue on the bill. I'm going to continue on the bill and talk about what I'm talking about. All right. Now, the information is sacred. Now, everybody here should be ambidextrous. Y'all should be learning how to use both hemispheres of your brain, both sides of your body for every damn thing. Every damn thing. If you write with your right hand, well, you write with the left hand. I don't care. It ain't no left. It ain't no left. Everything is right. You feel that? Now, if you don't believe me, go to Genesis chapter 131. Somebody put that in the comment section. Everything is right. Everything is right. So it ain't no left hand in here. Your left hand is eliminated. It ain't no left hand. Chopped off. Whap. Everybody that's a part of our tribe, we a movement, but we a tribe, which is called the Walu. All right, the Walu. Now, this is the female and the male both on one hand, the Walu. All right. Also, the owl is our emblem, or which is our totem, and the turtle is our totem. That is our totem, how we connect with the universal principle. All right, but everybody in our community, you left-handed and you right-handed, or you right-handed and you left-handed. All right, you ambidextrous. Now, if you not, then you're going to be trained to be. All right. Another thing, that's one thing that you're going to learn in the University of Messiahs. Besides point of being ambidextrous. All right. Y'all going to learn something else. It's utilizing both hemispheres of your brain. Everybody has to learn an instrument. You say, really, Lamel? I don't play an instrument. Well, you have to learn an instrument. Because when you learn an instrument, it actually opens up another side of your brain, whether you know it or not. So everybody that's a part of the school, you have to take band. You have to take band class. Real talk. Because think about it. That's one of the God's attributes, which is Raphael, who blows the horn. Who blows the horn in reference to, telling you, come on, come on, let's go, blowing the horn, because we really on the road, on the road, on the information highway, going to God's kingdom. That's where we going at right now. All right, so everybody has to be trained up. You have to train your children up. You have to train yourself up. And it's going to be different exercises that's going to be available to open up different both sides of your brain. All right, so you can utilize both hemispheres equally. All right, most people are left brain hemisphere. They utilize in their left side of their brain and not utilizing their right side of your brain. All right, so we need to start moving and incorporating and utilizing our right side of our brain. All right, so that's going to be training for everyone in there also. Martial arts. I'm going to show y'all martial arts techniques is going to be in there, all in there. Y'all going to have martial arts training. I got different martial arts instructors besides myself that's going to be training people in, that's going to be in, that we're going to have a dojo in far as the assignment column. Everybody has to take martial arts. Every man, woman, and child has to take martial arts. That's it. If you went to school, the University of Ohm or the University of Melchizedek or the University of Messiahs, you all have to take martial arts. You all have to know how to defend yourself. Every man, woman, and child has to learn how to defend themselves. Period. If you're old, you still have to take martial arts. We got a class for you. If you young, we still got a class for you. If we got all these crazy whatever, put them in the class. We got them. All right. It doesn't matter what age. You can still be in the University of Ohm. All right. You can, no matter what age. All right. Now, they, of course, you'll have a parental guide or somebody that has guardianship over somebody that is a minority, but in essence, everyone is welcome to this university. You start from the first minute that you come, or the first second that you come on this planet within this university. All right, so also I'm gonna say this: within a university, you gotta know how to operate within darkness, within blindness and darkness. So you're gonna start training. All right, I'm gonna show y'all certain ways that I'm gonna be training, and you know it's going to be a disclaimer on here too. If you got any medical conditions, you can't go to certain levels. If you got certain medical conditions, you can't go to certain physical levels, but you can go to certain spiritual levels because we got schools in there for that, to take you to that. But it's certain things that I'm gonna share with y'all like this, like blindness, how to operate and utilize the right side of your brain. I'm gonna show y'all one exercise that's gonna be a part of the movement. As far as people that are in the school, is closing the left eye, closing the left eye. All right, you might see me trained up or have a patch over my eye for probably a week. And you might say, well, why is he doing that for? He got a patch over his eye. Not that there's something wrong with me. It's the fact that I'm utilizing the right side of my brain. I'm opening up the right side of my brain. All right. Y'all already know. Um, the eyes are the doorway to the soul in many ways, but when you deal with the right side or the right hemisphere of your brain, you're dealing with astral projection, you dealing with your imagination, you dealing with your creativity. All right, it's ways to train your brain and train yourself for certain things to make all this stuff happen. So I showed y'all different exercises as far as like this, doing this, but it's so many other exercises that are going, that you are going to have to take within, you're going to have to do these things within moderation. Now I'm telling people, for everybody that's coming in, take your time with this. You got to get 144,000 points. You got to get 144,000 points. So the people that sign up, you signing up from 4 to 7 years. I'm just keeping it real. You got to think about it like a marriage. For real. If you sign up, you really signing up for 4 to 7 years. So if you really signing up, be serious. And you can take it at your pace. Now, if you can take that, you take that 4 to 7 years and you make it 14 years, it's something wrong. It's something wrong. It's really something wrong. But I'm telling you, it's going to take you 4 to 7 years. Now, we all have all this talent. We all have it all. We just don't have the reflexes. We have lost the reflexes. We have literally lost the reflex of of our messiahship, of our true power. Now, in order to operate or to open up more centers of the brain, more CPU, you have to do certain exercises to do this. All right. So every exercise that's going to be in within the community or within the school is going to be an exercise to open up your brain, to open up your circulatory nervous system, open up just open up everything inside of you. It depends on how you come at it. You come at it with your heart in the right place, you'll get something. You'll get something great from it. You'll get something great from the school. All right. So now what I wanted to discuss is this, y'all. All right. Hopefully y'all got that email. Make sure y'all email me, man. And if y'all serious. Now, like I said, y'all can take y'all time. Now, all the listen, you got to get 144,000 points. So, if you think about it, it's going to be different assignments. Every assignment is going to be like 100 points. 500 points. This is many points. Ba points. This many points. This many points. This many points. So all those points are added up. All right. Now, you might think they points like no, they're not points. Yo, at the end of your journey, you're going to see what the shape look like. The 144,000 points that you receive, you're going to see what it look like. Because it's sigil, it's literally a sigil, but it has certain vertices and certain lines and certain vertexes that make this image. All right. Everybody here has what is called a pass key. A pass key. Now you might say, well, what is the pass key, Lamel? What is that? A password? In essence, it's a password, but the pass key is something else. It deals with your birthday or how you log in space and time. It represents how you log in space and time. It represents more or less the vibration or motion of how you carved in space and time. So that's important to know. Now, your birthday creates this pass key. Your birthday creates it. It has certain vertexes, certain vertices, and certain lines that actually creates it. And it's actually a crystal that slides in a certain position. Now, you might say, really? Yeah, it slides in a certain position, more or less, to take you to the destination, or this is a vehicle that will take you to the destination, but more or less you have to create the pass key in order to start the vehicle. All right, so I wanted to say some things in reference to the Messiah. All right, some teachings of the Messiah, right? And we're going to keep it like this. We're going to keep it 311. We're going to keep it 131 on here. But I want y'all to just listen to certain things that I'm going to say on here. And I want to see what y'all get from it. All right? It says this, and he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, this is Matthew 12:49 through 50. YouTube, check this out. Matthew 12:49 through 50. Listen where I'm coming from. And he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, um, my mother and my brethren, for for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and my mother. Did y'all get that? Listen, I'm gonna run it back. That's why I said we family in here, man. This is a whole nother thing. These are teachings of the Messiah. He said, and he stretched forth his hand towards his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of the Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and my mother. That's deep if you think about it. Now, this is the camaraderie. This is universal love. This is the brotherly, sisterly, motherly, fatherly love that we share amongst our community, man. You feel me? I want y'all to think about it like that. Your mom is my mom now. My mama is your mama. Your brother is my brother. This is tribalism. This is how we create a tribe. All right? These are one of the teachings of the Messiah. I wanted to explain this. I wanted to share this with y'all so we can kind of get clarity. Because y'all, like, and then y'all might make this biblical, but let's do this with principles alone. If y'all want to get religious, let's not get religious. Let's just deal with principles. All right? What it say? What it say? So he said, and he stretched forth his hand towards the disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. All right? My brethren. My brethren. I got to say that right. All right. And for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, my mother. Let's go to another saying of the Messiah, another teaching of the Messiah, so we can kind of get this clear. The Messiah answered and said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the network except through me. John 14:6. 14:6. So wow, people probably don't even know what he was talking about. You know, I remember Solomon said something almost like this too. If you go into Proverbs, I think it's chapter 8, where Solomon said, man, before God set up the works of old, I was there. He said, I was there. He said, before he set up the earth, I was there. I'm trying to figure out something. What was they talking about? Pretty soon we're going to learn these things. We're going to begin to embrace these things. All right? But the Messiah represents the network because that is the 131. That is everything that flows between the 1 and the 31. That's what he was talking about in the coming of the new age. That's what he was talking about. That's what he was talking about. If I ask y'all what's your birthday, everybody's birthday flows between 1 and 31. I bet you only get 131 numbers. Matter of fact, go to Luke chapter 1, verse 31, and you see the Messiah was born right there. So each one of y'all so happens to be a Messiah because y'all was born between the numbers 1 and 31. But some of us are beginning to know we are Messiahs, and some of us don't know that we Messiahs. All right? So let's do this one. Matthew chapter 6:33. Matthew chapter 6:33. But seek first the kingdom, and his righteousness, the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Many of us don't seek that first. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, or her righteousness, however you want to apply it. And all these things shall be added to you. Trust me. You don't have to worry about it. All you have to do is just seek it. Seek, ye shall find, ask, and ye shall receive, knock, and the door shall be answered. That's an acronym for ask. Real simple. All right, so that's the next thing I was going to say. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 through 8. But it's Matthew chapter 7, 7, if you really want to put it together. Because it says, ask and it will be given unto you. That's the A for ask. Seek and you will find. That's the S. And knock and the door will be open to you. That's the K. So that's ask. That's asking. All right. So asking. All right. That's asking. Ye shall receive. Seeking ye shall find. And knocking the door shall be open. Right. For everyone who asks receives. That's why I said it's a sacred word. And the one who seeks finds. And to the one who knocks, the door will be open. If you know the sacred word. All right? If you know the sacred formula of that. So that's another thing of the Messiah. Now, he spoke in parables, but remember a parable is a geometrical curve. All right? It's a geometrical curve to align star clusters. That's what a parable is. All right? So and it stems from the parabola, the Greek parabola. So listen, it says another one, which is Matthew 22:37 through 40, right? Matthew 22, chapter 22, 37 through 40. Look, check this out, right? It says love. This is a whole principle that people miss. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Damn, all three in one. This is the first and the greatest commandment. Probably people miss that. All right. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Not love yourself like your neighbor. Love your neighbor like yourself. We'll figure that one out. Who's our neighbor? The people that are part of our tribe. Now it says all the law of the prophets and the ancestors hang on these two commandments. That's deep. Let me give y'all another one real quick. Another so we know where we stand at with this Messiah stuff. And these are teachings of not just one Messiah, of many Messiahs. Any Messiah that took the school of thought actually rolled with these principles. All right, Matthew chapter 12, 49 through 50. All right. And I think I said that. I think I said that, Matthew. I said that one. I think I said that. All right. I think I said what I had to say on that. That's cool. So, yeah, man, this is important, man. These things are very important. That's all I gotta say. Just the basic fundamentals. What I was sharing with y'all just today. You know, more or less, it's about. All right. The first thing is about initiative. Initiative. That's what asking ye shall receive, seeking ye shall find, knocking the door shall be answered. That's about initiative. All right. We need that. And then another one is about initiative. Also, when it says seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you. That's another initiative. Initiative. These things gotta be initiative inside of you. You gotta want this. You really truly gotta want this. All right? Like, for real. That's why your heart got to bleed purple. That's why you royalty. You gotta really truly want it. That's why it's important. All right? To truly want it. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I wanted to share with y'all. Initiative. You know, we got thank you. I appreciate that. Miss Marshall, I appreciate that. All right? So we having an event in Atlanta. All right? If y'all don't know, we're having an event in Atlanta. It's December 21st. Okay? Now, by then, pretty much people going to be switched to the left hand by then. You said, I believe my aura is purple, although my favorite color is yellow. Shout out to Yellow Corner in the building. Yellow actually brings out purple. It's a contrast to purple. Don't worry about it. They're actually together. When you see purple, you see gold. It's a contrast. It brings it out. Yeah, when you see gold, you see purple. It's another color that you see there. Like, I'm gonna show y'all some stuff, man. That's why I can't share a lot of this stuff on a broadcast. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all come into school, the University of Ohm, I'm gonna share some stuff with y'all. Like relationship, y'all should learn complementary relationships to add numbers very easy. Like, it's so easy to add numbers. Like, once you get in the class, it's a trick to all that stuff. For instance, like every number is complementary to itself. For instance, if I take numbers real quick, like let's say 9 is complementary to 1, all right? 8 is complementary to 2. 7 is complementary to 3. 6 is complementary to 4. And 5 is complementary to 5. Now, when y'all see that, y'all see numbers, I want y'all to think about it like that. You see patterns. See patterns and stuff. You feel me? For instance, like if I say, now that y'all got complementary numbers, let's say if I write something down, right? I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna do some adding real quick for y'all. I bet y'all I'm gonna show y'all how smart y'all are real quick. I'm gonna show you how everybody real smart, real quick. I'm gonna show you how everybody can add. Just doing adding. We ain't even gonna do multiplication. We're gonna do adding. Just real simple stuff. Real simple stuff. We're gonna do real simple stuff. Listen, I bet you everybody here is super genius, smart. Now look, I don't know if this is gonna be backwards or whatever. When I said think about relationships, I want you to think about like this. 9 and 1, all right, their relationship. Everything is related to 10. The 10 fingers that you got on your hand. Everything is related to 10. All right. So 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, and 5 and 5. All right. Y'all see that? Those are relationship numbers. Those are numbers that have a relationship. So no matter what, if you see, if I, for instance, let me see if y'all can do this real quick. If y'all can add these numbers real quick. Think about it now. I'm Gary test y'all. These are the type of things that's going to be in the in the university, but it's going to be other stuff that's really that's real that'll take you to the super next level. But I'm gonna just tell you real simple stuff right here. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. Now y'all got the relationships, right? 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 5 and 5. All those numbers add up to 10. Now I'm gonna do something like this. I'm not gonna tell y'all that. All right. Can y'all do that? Can y'all add that real quick? I know it looks backwards, but let me say it. 23 plus 86 plus 91 plus 46 plus 53. Bang. You said, that just made me think. LOL, I love math. Shout out to Christina. Now, what's so deep about it is, y'all should have just thought about the relationships. Y'all should have just thought about the relationships. If I said 23, I got to put it in the comment section. And he said, what? Look, look, look. Shut up. Look, look, look. Now, you think about the relationship numbers, which is oneness, which is all these, but nah, like for instance, if you would pick it out, you just see the relationship numbers. You say, okay, well, it's not that many relationships, but 6 3 and these 6 3, 1 6 and 3 got a relationship, and then you'll say 6 and 3 has a relationship. All right, so that's 19. You just counted 19 there. But you really start from the left to the right. You don't start from the right to left. If you add in, make sure you add from the left to the right, from your heart. You add from your heart, so you add from the left to the right all the time. You don't add from the right to the left. All right? So you add, the first thing you add is you see the relationship of 8 and 2. That's 10. That's 8 and 2, right? 8 and 2, you see the first relationship. 8 and 2, that's 10. And then you see the next relationship. Well, it's not really a relationship, but you see 8 and 2, and you see 9 and basically 9, 4 and 5. So that's two. That's 18. So that's 28 right there. So you say 28, and then you see the other relationships, which is basically say, all right, this other relationship. We'll talk about that on another. I know y'all don't feel like that shit. I'll bust y'all heads. I'll bust y'all heads with that. But we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it so people can just get this and just learn relationships of numbers. So when you start seeing numbers, you'll start see the code. Like people tell me, for instance, like let's say if I tell you pick a number between 1 and 100, and if I'm doing a reading on somebody, sometimes I do it like this. If I'm doing a reading on somebody, I think about the algorithm. People are not thinking about the algorithm of this. So let's say if you pick a number between 1 and 99, I might say, you might say, well, 67. All right, well, 6 times 7 so happens to be 42. All right, so 4 to 2, 4 twos, 4 twos is what? Is 8. It just busts down to 8. That's the number busts down to 8, even though they pick 67. All right, so yeah, yeah. So that's what's up. Thank you, Lazy AF. I appreciate you. But all the numbers break down like that. They break down with algorithm. They have an algorithm and how they function. All right, they just don't function. The numbers that flow between 1 and 31 function a certain way. But when you go past 31, it functions a whole nother way, which is an algorithm, because you got to be able to compensate more or less how the rhythm flows with the numbers. You have to be able to compensate it. All right. So, yeah. So after the 1 and 31 numbers, after we go past that, because I'm about to start sharing that, but it's only going to be in the university. The numbers that flow after the 1 and 31, it's a whole bunch of hieroglyphics and a whole bunch of symbols that are connected with that. All right. But they deal with an algorithm sequence. They don't deal like the way the numbers 1 through 31 deal with, because the numbers 1 through 31 deal with an order sequence, more or less like this. If I ask y'all when y'all was born, it's going to flow between one of those numbers. And if you was born on the 19th, I can pick a body part from the 19th. Yeah, it's a pattern, Sister Stephanie. Look, I can pick a body part from the body of the Messiah that deals with that in order. But after the 31, it gets out of order. It's like you got to be able to compensate and deal with that. That's why Thursday was so important, because on Thursday I gave y'all something which was the magic square of Jupiter. Now the magic square of Jupiter adds up to 34. Okay, all the sides add up to 34, the magic square of Jupiter. Okay, but the thing about it is, it's only 16 squares. It's a 4 by 4 square, because more or less Thursday could be the fourth day or Thursday could be the fifth day, but it's the day of power. It's literally the day of power, because Thorsi is the word for Corsi, which is the actual word in the Quran for throne. All right, which is Corsi. And if you replace it with the sacred letter, which is TH, which is when you bite your tongue, is actually a TH when you bite your tongue. All right, which is the sacred letter. The sacred letter